for this, my partner's just gonna touch the knees, they're gonna push, and they're going to shuffle to the side here. So when they shuffle, the first thing that I wanna do is my hands need to come and frame the leg closest to me so that it doesn't start to get closer. My feet are gonna go to the ground to help me to hip escape here. So I wanna create some space. And when I do my hip escape, I'm gonna get onto my side. So this creates a top leg and a bottom leg. My top leg is gonna come up and I wanna post somewhere on my partner. So typically, belt line or higher is where I'm looking to post. This is gonna give me a good pivot point that I'm gonna be able to bring my hip in and I'm gonna reset. So we're gonna reset back to my De La Riva guard. So I like to play De La Riva controlling this side. So you can see it ready when I came in. My hand is going to this leg. I'm going to grab the pant. And then you guys can actually choose where you want to grab sleeve-wise. So you can grab on the sleeve if you want. It can be the same side. Or you can grab a collar. And then feet, remember for De La Riva, I'm going to be posting on the hip. And then I'm going to make the hook here. So my favorite way to play is always the cross grips. But you guys can do different grips if you prefer those. So I'm going to reset back to the guard, and then my partner is going to go again. So I'm going to be here, frame, post, bring my hip back in, and already looking to set back up to De La Riva. Okay? The next one we're going to do is going to be a leg drag pass. So this one is going to be very simple. You can do the grips like this. So you grab the knee and the ankle, and you're going to feed to the other side. You bring it across your body, and you make the shelf here, okay? So a lot of times, if you are not so flexible, right, like this, it's very difficult to even bring the leg. So the first thing that I want to do is I need to change the hip, and I need to get the knee to point down to the floor. So I can put the free leg on the floor, and I'm going to use it to rotate. So I bring the knee out, down toward the floor, and if you look here, my foot makes like a hook here on the hip, okay? Always I want to be facing and framing for the first one, the Toreando, and then for this one, just to prevent him to get close, to go down to the knees, and have the arm come in and hug my head with a cross face. So this is going to be a frame here. Now I'm going to bring the other leg in. If you're flexible, maybe you can bring all the way over the head. If you're not so flexible, you can just bring it, and I'm going to step on the chest. I'm going to use this to push away so that I can bring the other leg through. And then as I'm doing this, remember we're always going to reset to my De La Riva, so my hands already can be finding the guards. I'll let go. Partner's going to go leg drag. So foot's going to go to the floor. I'm going to face. Knee comes down. I need to block the cross face. Either you can bring it all the way around, or if you're not so flexible, you can just post, push away, already finding the grips, and replace my De La Riva. Let's go, guys. Ready, 1, 2. Same.
Yeah, we're totally like, I really want to do that wooden bench one.
Bring it across the body, shoulder to spot. Yes.
Leg drag. Now we're going to do a knee slice. So when my partner comes into knee slice, they come here, one leg goes between the legs, and they come with the knee through, okay? So this one, the person on the top, you do need to come put a little pressure just so your partner can really work. So if you notice that the leg that's in the middle, as he's coming through, I already have made this invert De La Riva hook. So if I relax the leg, he's gonna just knee slice on through. So as he's starting to come, already he goes, and already I'm making the hook. So we've been doing a lot of De La Riva, where the hook is here on the outside. So now this is called a reverse De La Riva hook. He comes in, and it's on the inside here. Okay, so my foot makes the hook here, and this is, my leg can be very strong, so I can use this to push him. So here I have a push and pull with my De La Riva hook, okay? So the first thing that I want to do, again, my hands are always going to make the frames because I don't want him to come and hug the head. So I'm facing, framing for the arm that maybe comes to cross face me. I'm going to push away with the De La Riva hook. This is again going to allow the leg to come through. So again, if you're not so flexible, maybe you just come to step on the hip and you can move your hip in, or you can also move it and step across, okay? So I'm gonna show one of each. So if I push him, I can step, and again, as I'm changing, as I'm bringing this leg back through, I'm gonna already find the grips that I want. So again, I like the sleeve, but if you like the collar, you can grab the collar. I'm gonna bring, move the hip, and then come back to the De La Riva. So my partner is gonna go, knee slice, right away make the hook, framing. Push, circle the leg so I have a step point, and then now this allows me to be able to release the hook here. So I'm replacing. I have a step point, now I can let go of the hook, so I can bring the leg back through, and then reset my guard. Let's go guys, ready, 1, 2. Single, partner.
This is the part that see this leg, this hook rested, and then water. So this over my hands.
Yeah, because you want your hands to, you know, the foot goes over.
So here, when the feet are on the bicep, the problem always is when this leg that is straight, when it starts to getting too much to the top side. And sometimes when I play guard, the person on the top, all they have to do when the legs are free is start to move the leg this side, hip in, and then throw the leg here. So if they throw the leg and I do nothing, they are gonna pass my guard this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my spider, person is gonna go to throw the leg, but right away when they're throwing it, I need to kind of like chop my leg to the ground. So I'm gonna chop the leg and I'm gonna sit up. And I wanna make sure that I keep the grip on the arm and I wanna be able to push this away from me, okay? So sometimes from here, I can just move like back because he's only controlling one side. So I don't even have to necessarily address the grip. And partner's gonna go back to the feet. So again, I can go back to my De La Riva. So we're gonna go De La Riva, and then I'm gonna step back up to spider till they're able to work. I also can go when he throws it, and I chop. If I want to, I can break this grip. So to break it, if you look the way that he's grabbing here, if I try to punch it this way, I punch him into the way that he is gripping me. So I need to pull here. Sometimes I'm not gonna be able to break the grip. So I'm pulling, and I'm also gonna be kicking the leg same time. So I can break the grip, I'm gonna hip escape, bring my legs back in front, and then I'm gonna put him back in my guard. So I'm gonna go back to the De La Riva, but then we're gonna go back here to my spider. So partner's gonna grab the pants, we're gonna shuffle. It's always gonna be the straight leg, and then do the side throw. So right away, the first thing I need to do, I need to chop, sit up, I'm gonna post the free hand, and I'm stiff arming the arm that is attached to me. I can break the grip, reface, and reset my guard. Let's go, guys. Ready, 1, 2. Stay with partners. When I'm here, the first thing that I want to do is I am going to get grips on the sleeves again, and I need to make my legs very heavy. So his goal is he's always going to try to load my legs up onto his shoulders. I need to make it very heavy and hard for him to load me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my knees open to the outside and make it very heavy here. And once I have them open, I can straighten the legs. Try to load me. And walk my shoulders back. So as he's trying to get close to me, I can walk, and I'm gonna have the legs very heavy. The problem is that sometimes if they are still kind of trying to put pressure forward, I'm not able to get the legs all the way. Again, I'm kind of flexible, but I have this problem too when I'm sparring, that sometimes they are just too close, and because they do have the pressure, I can't release this to be able to bring the leg through. So the first step is going to be after I have the legs open. You can see that I moved from the shoulders down to the arms, making my legs very heavy, hard for him to load me, is now my feet are gonna find the hip. So I'm gonna go to the hip, and I can use this as a push point. Then now I'm gonna be able to push and bring the leg back here, okay? So for this, just because they're on their knees, harder to get to the De La Diva, we're just gonna reset back to a spider, and then I'm gonna let go so my partner can reload me, okay? So just so that you get used to kind of like this pressure, go ahead and grab the arms together here. I'm gonna grab the double sleeve grip, and now I need to make the legs heavy. So I'm gonna open like a V. If you need to create some space, because here maybe I can't even put my feet to the hip, I'm gonna walk the shoulders back, keeping the legs nice and heavy, find the hips, stretch, and then I can re-step on the spider. So one more time. I'm here, all the way on the shoulders. I'm gonna open, make it nice and heavy, walk my shoulders back. 1, 2, stretch, and then find back to the spider. Let's go, guys. Ready? 1, 2. And he starts to shuffle. So again, if I do nothing, he's going to throw the legs. He's going to come very close to me here. So what I'm going to do is when I feel this happening, I'm going to turn away from him. But because I don't want to go all the way to a turtle and start to defending my back, I'm already going to just reset the guard. So look that I turn away. My toes are on the floor, and I'm going to go onto this shoulder, and I'm going to elevate my hip. But I'm not going to a full turtle position. I'm just going to go on my shoulder. I'm going to use my toes on the floor, elevate my hip, and then right away, I'm going to throw it and recover the guard. Okay? So he's going to go, hit the knee, I turn away, toes on the floor, recover the guard. So one more time. We're going here. I'm going to turn away. I'm only going to go to the shoulder. So my legs walk. My toes are helping me on the floor to elevate my hips off the floor. And then I'm just going to open the legs like a big V so that I'm able to catch my partner back in a close grip.